Hey out there, weirdos. Jesse here with a quick solo episode, just doing one final update in preparation for CaptainCon. So, as you are probably aware, CaptainCon is coming up with less than 3 weeks to go. It's going to be running from February 4th through February 6th in Warwick, Rhode Island. I'm going to be getting there probably on Thursday night. I actually decided to get a room, so I'm going to be around the whole weekend, but I'm going to get there Thursday night. We got clearance from the con to start setting up tables after about 8 p.m. It'll take a little while to get the tables all set up, but if anybody wants to come down to the hall and help out or just hang out while we do it, I'm sure that there will probably be some other folks there that are going to be playing in the Friday event. So lots of people to meet, and I'm sure there's some folks that'll be down for going out to grab some dinner, grab some beers, do whatever you're going to do. During the Malifaux Content Creators Invitational, which is going to be running on Friday the 4th, there will be some side tables that are available for use. We're not going to be using all of the tables that we have set up at that time. So if anybody is there on Friday and just wants to come play some pickup games, or if some folks want to organize some, like a small little round robin tournament or anything like that, you can feel free to do so. Those tables will be available for use. There may also be some side tables available during the Saturday-Sunday event, Booty and Plunder, just in the event that we don't cap out. So if anybody is coming to the convention but isn't able to commit to a full 2-day tournament and just wants to get some games in or come hang out, then by all means, stop in, say hi, just chill out, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of stuff to do and plenty of people to meet. So, as you may have heard already on the Third Floor Wars podcast feed, the Usfo Tour is back on for 2022. Owen and Jeff from the Capital City Crew podcast have taken over running the event, so they're going to have all sorts of information that's going to be coming out very, very soon. But they shared with me that they'd like CaptainCon to be the first ranked event of this season. I said that would be absolutely fun, and I thought it was a great idea. I am super excited to see the Usfo Tour kicking back into gear. So the normal Usfo Tour season moving forward is going to be bookended by the Nova Open. They're going to be running a slightly abbreviated season this year to get things up and going and get comfortable with scoring. So they asked if they could start out with CaptainCon and run through Nova. So if anybody's on the fence about coming to CaptainCon and is really interested in participating in the Usfo Tour, all the more reason to come on down and join us in Warwick. So that said, there's a couple of quick call-outs that I wanted to make. CaptainCon has posted some updated COVID guidelines that any attendees should be aware of. As previously mentioned, all attendees must show proof of vaccination, or if unable to be vaccinated, must show a negative COVID test result, not an at-home test result, but a professional, lab one, with sample taken within 72 hours prior to arrival. So you'll need to be prepared to show either your vaccination card, an electronic copy of your vaccination card, or a photo of it, or a negative test result when you come pick up your badge. Also, it is going to be a fully masked event. The state of Rhode Island has mandated that all gatherings of 250 or larger be fully masked, and that certainly applies to CaptainCon. You must wear your mask at all times while you're on the convention floor. The only time that you can take it off is when you're actively eating or drinking. Also, the tournament packets for both the MCCI and Booty and Plunder have been posted. I posted those to the Facebook page and the Discord chat. I'm also going to post them in this show's description. Breakdowns of all of the rounds with the strategy and scheme pools and deployments, plus all of the proxy guidelines. Since we do have quite a few unreleased models, I did figure out a written guideline that we're going to be following. So definitely take a look at those. Lastly, I just want to just issue a call to action to everybody. If anybody is on the fence about going or has not purchased their badge and tickets yet, please do so as soon as possible. I keep a very close eye on event registrations. As we get closer to the event, The more event registrations that we have and the more tickets that are reserved for the event, the better a sense it gives me at how many tables I need to set up, how much terrain I need to bring, to make sure that I have an appropriate amount of prize support and that my raffle prizes, my raffle pool will be sufficient to service everybody. I kind of got about just less than 3 weeks left to get everything nailed down. So if there's anything that I need, the sooner I know, the sooner I can get moving on it. But please, please, please buy your badge, reserve your tickets. For any content creators that are going to be coming to the MCCI, even though you've already told myself and Adam that you are going to be attending, you must still purchase a badge for the convention, and you must still reserve a ticket for the event. That way I can make sure that all of the content creation channels that have said they'll be able to attend are reflected in the pre-registration for the event. Also, if anybody's considering getting a hotel room and has not done so yet, do so immediately. When I booked mine earlier last week, it did say that there were very few rooms left in the block. So if you haven't gotten one and you still are in need, I would definitely recommend reserving yours. They'll cancel until a day before the beginning of the event, and there's no deposit required for the room, so there's really no risk. I would just absolutely make sure that you reserve yours as soon as you can. And then one more thing, I just want to, make sure that I thank all of our event sponsors. We've received either prize support or significant discounts on terrain or other items from several vendors, and I just want to thank them all and call them out here. So first and foremost, I want to thank Wyrd Games. They're going to be sending some official prize support to the event. Also, Schooner Labs, who they're going to be providing some premium prize support for our tournament winners, plus some additional door prize / raffle prizes, which is fantastic. Miniature Market was kind enough to provide us with a variety of terrain pieces that we were in need of, as well as some raffle prizes. And then Wildlands Terrain, who have a shop on Facebook, provided us with a tremendous amount of really high quality MDF terrain that we've been busily working on assembling, and they gave us a fantastic discount on that stuff. So if you haven't checked out their Facebook shop, I'd highly recommend it. They've got some really fantastic product available. So that's pretty much all I had. This will be the last update before the convention, unless anything comes up that I need to get out. At this point, I wouldn't be probably posting another podcast episode. I would just post it on the event feeds on Facebook. And I did make a CaptainCon channel on the Boring Conversation Discord. I'll make sure that I post a link to our Discord channel in the show description. If anybody has any questions or feedback on the tournament packets, please feel free to forward it over to me. Just a quick heads up, we are going to be doing 2 house rulings regarding Malifaux Burns models. I try to avoid doing any house rulings, but there's a couple things that came out in Malifaux Burns that really need a little bit of clarification before the event. So take a look at the Booty and Plunder and MCCI packets for those clarifications. Those are specifically regarding the cremation ability and how it would interact with McMorning 2's plastic surgery ability. And the other one is for the Nexus 1 of Many model and the stacking persistent effect on their main attack. So take a look at those, especially if you are planning on playing those models. That way nobody gets caught off guard. And I can't wait to see everybody in just a couple of weeks. As always, folks, stay weird and keep those conversations boring.